So, first job, it's a terrace house sort of situation, so parking double yellow is not advisable. So I'm going to unload and then I'm going to park somewhere down there, but the good thing is when I've finished I can get a bacon sandwich, so it's not all bad. So I'm going to unload and then it's down here, so we're all the way down there and it's just up there. I'll show you the job in a little bit, so let me get my stuff out and we can go from there. Apologies for the road noise. So this is the return journey. So again, I'm going to be very mindful on ton bags because access is a little bit tight. So I don't want to be ripping a full bag down here. And this is where the van is. So I'm going to be using the good hedge trimmers, and I'm going to take the long reach as well, and then I've got it. And hopefully all this will fit into here. We'll see. So this road is a bit of a rat run parking, so I've managed to tuck on the end. I'm not too far away to be fair, but it's still less than ideal. But today's job, I may as well tell you about it, is cutting back some ivy, and it's pretty aggressive, and it's going to be one of those jobs where it's realistically you want to do it all, but this lady, she just wants a solution. You know, she wants it as best sorted out. So you'll see what I mean as we get going. I was hoping park here, but Mr. Muchachos parked there instead. But that's fine. We can deal with these things. Also, because it's ivy, I've got my little face mask. Oh, it's so horrible stuff to work around. But yeah, this road is lethal, to be fair. I'm not going to show you where she lives, obviously. But this is where I've got to go tuck down here, and you'll see. And it's all on the back anyway, so it's private for her. But yeah, this road is like a rat run, and also they don't give a fuck when they come round here. It's everyone's an organ donor round here. So I'll show you the job in a little bit. Pow. So today's job is to get the ivy here pushed back as far as possible, but obviously from the confines. So this is the lady's garden, and it's literally from that corner post to the corner, push it back as far as I can and shape it off a wall. Obviously it's not going to be an up and over job really, it's just pushing it back as far as it can. Really it wants just rooting out tooth and stem, but well, it is what it is. But there's a few obstacles. So decking, I'll have to go around that side to obviously clear up. Apparently that's super slippy, so that's a workplace injury waiting to happen. And a lady has said that there is rats as well, so not the best clothing choice, admittedly. But jobs like this aren't jobs I normally go for, but the lady herself is a good customer. Well, I work for her mother and she's a good customer, and I like taking stuff like this on every so often. It's just interesting, you know what I mean? It's just something out of the blue, something different, and that's what I like. I like getting stuck in. So I'll probably do a bit of a time lapse, and you'll probably see me looking how am I going to tackle this first, but we'll get it done. Now, other thing as well, I had a little check. I've had a little push with the thing and a little look around just to see if there's any birds, and I can't see anything nesting. But if we come across anything, well, we'll have to deal with it in an appropriate fashion. So let's get started. So, as you can imagine, it's a fun job, but we're making progress. And let me turn you around. So we're getting there now. I genuinely think ivy is one of the most horrible things to work around within this industry. It's just hideous. It's dusty, it's dirty, it's vile. I can't stand it. And face mask is always advisable, but we'll get pushed back, as I said. Just wants it clearing back as far I can, and we'll get tidied up, and then we'll be on our ways and we'll be getting a bacon sandwich. So definitely glad, might nick that space, I'm definitely glad that I've got a face mask on of some description and some form of protection, because there's lots and lots of white powder and all like the dust off it, and as I said earlier, it really is horrible stuff to be working around. It's just not fun. But I think also what's not fun is when you're doing jobs like this, you're back and forth. Well, I've only had to come back to this once. I might nick that end bay, but as you can see, it is a rat run. Cars just fly up and down, but we'll get it done. We'll get me saw. So I'm on the other side, and look at the thickness of that thing. So I'm just going to saw it off and push it over onto that side. And neighbour said I can use the bin, so that's a bit less clippings, but as you can tell, it's not the funniest job, but work at the end of the day. So I'll show you the other side once I've done that. So we're getting there now, guys. We've broke the back of it, and as you can see, it's looking better. Now the whole brief was just to give it a good haircut, basically. Hate to say rented sort of situation, but back here isn't actually hers. It's just to get it, just to make her view better, basically, and just to keep it tidy. Now I have spotted this as asbestos, and I've got a feeling what I'm crunching around on looks like asbestos as well. So I have made her aware of that, and at the same time I am going to be very careful. I'm not going to rake any of this off. I'm just going to give it a cut as I have, and I'm going to be looking at leaving it there, and then, because it's not her problem, it's definitely not mine. But as well as stuff like this, hedge trimmers found them pretty early on, and it's just one of them where, you know, I've took the mask off now, but you always got to have PPE. You've got to be looking after yourself to some degree. So I'll get the rest of this done, and then we'll be shooting off, guys. So more crappy audio quality. I've just placed an order for a bacon and egg sando, which definitely will go down my shirt, but I always carry spare shirts. So I'm going to go and grab the van, and I'm going to spin it round, park up, and I'll load her up, and then we can be off to the next job, hopefully. So see you in a bit. I might have another talk, who knows. So, hold on. It wasn't too bad, in all fairness. As I said, don't want to dick around with that too much. It's just wanted a haircut and just to cut herself some view. So, I think mission accomplished. It's one of those situations. I'll probably talk about it in the van. I've got to go and pack up yet, so I'll finish up talking, but I just wanted to show. As I said, it looks a lot better. Even neighbour says it looks a lot better.